way through comes out that side, I guess.
Alright guys, we got a new project today. That's Jeremy. He's my lead mechanic, although he says he's not a mechanic. He's a tinkerer. He's my lead tinkerer. So we got the anti-vibration seat dampening kit for the ZT-HDs. It's still not out on the market quite yet, but we're going to put some testing on it and see how it works. The instructions are amazingly awesome, as usual. Fantastic. Need a little bit of creative ingenuity at times. Some steps are actually already done in this kit. Don't know if the manufacturer ones will be or not. They already have some of this assembled with the bushings and the pads and stuff like that. So we're going to get working on this and see what we can get put together. So first thing we're going to do is slide this single pin out. This one has a single, some are equipped with a double pin. And disconnect the electronics on the seat, the safety switch, and pull the seat all the way off. And I think it's about time to go get some tools. Snap ring pliers. Gotta have them. Gotta get the right snap rings. Okay, this is the seat off. Didn't have to take the bar all the way off, but move it out of the way. And it's good to set that to where it's easy to work on. So we'll put a 5-gallon bucket or something underneath this so we can work on it backwards. So I'm going to consider most guys probably don't have the bench or all the workspace. If you set the chair, the seat upside down on the front of your platform here, it'll give you a decent little resting spot. So you can take this off and the chair will sit still while you do that, because when these come off you have some bushings from the ROPS protection system under here, so it can take a little bit to get those on and off, but I'll try to remember to record those as we go through them and get everything step by step. Coffee. Now, underneath each of these here, that's where these bushings are. That's to keep that spaced. Actually, that kind of pressed on there kind of tight, so hopefully it'll stay there. These are what you add on, and it keeps it level by this here. So you need those in there to keep this all nice and flat.
There we go.
That little snap nut thing is can be a challenge to get off. You may want to be prepared and have another one new ready. And once you do get this off, it's a good idea to kind of flatten those back out a little to give you the tension that you need. You can see it just works around it all the way around. That way you don't bend it, get it too far out of shape. And then if you just bend those back just a touch with a pair of needle nose pliers or something, she'll slide back on and should be good. Now to remove the latch, you just pull that back and should be able to grab this spring with a pair of pliers. Just kind of there we go. Get a nice little hook in there and just be able to slide her back and out. Voila!
Now, I think there we go. see, they got these bushings already in that, so all we have to do is take these nuts off.
Do we even have to take those off? Does it change plates, or does this plate just...
You gotta have the hooks, don't you? Or does that...
Yeah, you have to have the hooks for the ROPS.
Yeah, they go down that, I bet. And here's the holes. So they go right in there, so we'll have to take that off.
Well, this is the sliding spots here.
Is
I wondered, yeah.
Oh, it's back here. There's... Oh, it's different.
Yeah, so I think if we look at this here...
it goes on this.
Yep, it goes on this other plate here.
Okay.
So
yeah,
those back ones will drop through this here. So realistically, if you're putting the ROPS on, you might as well just go ahead and put this piece on, because you're taking everything off and doing the same thing. So if you grab the ROPS, you might as well grab this kit too and just do it at once and be done. Especially if you're having a shop do it, labor time is going to be very similar. You'll save at least probably a half hour, 45 minutes on labor alone. Oh, and I didn't get my screwing around on in time. There you go, push up. Oh, you can't. You know, you may screw around crooked. There we go. I think you're faster than I am on this. And you don't need to over torque those. They are locking nuts. Just a nice solid little. But you got to make sure that they line up inside there, square to drop in. But doesn't that look pretty? I think we just skipped ahead like 4 steps, but that's all right. Now this here, once you get this on this top plate to the bottom plate, this is where I'm wondering if the suspension seat could go in between fairly easy. I haven't done the measurements on it, or the suspension add-on kit they have. It's not for this model, but somebody may modify things, even though legally you aren't allowed to, because it could throw off the center of gravity, blah blah blah. Safety warning, you're gonna fall off the mower. Could it fit? I don't know. So, just an FYI, no, it will not fit. It would need more work than what a guy could do without some serious fabrication, modifications, and all that good stuff. So, that won't be going on.
They are thicker.
They are thicker. I wonder if they want you to use the thicker, heavier duty ones. I mean, the only thing it's going to do difference is raise the seat height a little. Now, wouldn't that go on underneath it? Or wait, that one doesn't have one over there, does it?
Yeah, I just took it off.
Oh, it goes on top there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think that would...
That is the... Oh, this is the one from over here. Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying, is that I think if you put the thick one on the other side, it's gonna
be offset.
I'm wondering if those go somewhere else or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet, but I'm trying to...
Side plate.
Knife.
No. I think it's on this page here. Because they're saying number 15 goes underneath that seat plate. So.
That would make more sense, because if you put it on top of it, that adjustment's
Right.
not going to work.
So they go under the existing straps, and then That still doesn't make 100% of sense because looks like that other side, yeah?
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work. So, there we go. Now your bolts have to go up through underneath. Like so. And then set up. Screw loose and $1 short. Getting everything lined up can be a little time consuming, especially when you add that second plate under there. Unless of course you're the lead tinkerer, then it's no problem at all. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, this guy knows how to work a screw. Make sure you check the torque specs on these because they have been known to fall out. I can't remember what it is right off the top of my head, 100 inch-pounds or something. I can't remember. Look at your manual when you do it.
This way.
Easy way to tell is your bushing for your pin is up at the front. Line up all your bolts nice and easy. Should just drop right on once you get them all lined up. Shouldn't have to force anything at this point. And put your big huge washers on. I should have recorded her. That would have been fun. She's crazy. Anyways. And if you can see what Jeremy's doing here, he's taking a screwdriver, pushing from underneath, just holding that up so you have more threads to grab hold of there. And it'll suck that into that square. It's hard to get a good angle for you guys, but I'm sure once you put your hands on it, you'll know what it is. You won't be able to use impact on those, Bubba.
Nope.
Oh no. I don't know how tight to pull those for sure for the dampening. Does it give a torque spec in there or anything?
It probably does.
Because I'd almost think at a certain point in time it'll almost be overdoing it, or I don't know.
Yeah, you would think it would kind of crush the rubber down a little bit.
Now other than the spring, oh, it's whooping you now. And when you get this spring started, it's a good idea to have somebody or something hold back here so you can keep that from falling out, because as soon as he loses this once or twice, it's going to want to bounce back. But look at there, got it first try. But if you put something here just to keep that from slamming back, if you happen to lose it with your pliers or something, then you won't be struggling to do that again. You may want to have a buddy help you with the seat, because it is pretty hefty. Now this needs to go on this side of it, doesn't it? Like right there. Yep. There we go. So, and it will take some force to get it in there, jiggling it around. Not force, just you got to get it lined up, and it'll take a little wiggling and stuff. You can drop that chute blocker, I think. Oh, there you got it. Okay, once that's lined up there, I think my side may need to come up a little here.
I can't even get it into the seat and press it.
Hold on a second.
It's hard to see.
It is. I think give it a... Let me put this down here. Always make sure to reconnect your safety switch there. You'll go to start your mower and not figure out what you did. Actually, you'll figure out real quick it won't start. Okay. And then put our E-clip back on over here with our washer. You can't see it, the sun's fighting with me here some. And then we'll go see how it is. So that's what it looks like underneath there. Underneath. Get a look there. Jeremy's first ride on it, testing it out. See how she works there. Well, it doesn't look like too bad.